Hello all, welcome to ETF Edge, your go-to place for everything ETFs. I'm your host, Bob Pisani. International investing is hot right now. For the first time in a long time, emerging markets in Europe have outperformed the United States. How long is that going to last? We're going to talk about that, as well as dividend investing in the U.S. and ETFs this year. Panel of experts, three of the best in the business with us right now. Jeremy Schwartz is Global Head of Research over at Wisdom Tree. Brian Lake is the Head of America's ETFs at JP Morgan. Tom Light, my old friend, CEO over at ETF Trends. Tom, let me start with you. Generally, we've got this is a broad question, but we've got a new administration in Washington. I'm wondering what your thoughts about what, if any, effect the Biden administration might have on the ETF business. Anything that's on their plate that's going to affect this business?
Yeah, initial indication, Bob, is the new administration, the SEC, will continue to support ETF issuers after a record year of flows last year. You know, all the right things: transparency, diversification, low cost, tax efficiency, and this big wave we're seeing of transitioning mutual funds into ETF wrappers. I think some of the key things will be, most recently, there's been an interest in the standardization in ESG research, as most issuers and index providers that they partner with have their own proprietary definition and offering of ESG. I think it will be one of the mandates for the SEC to standardize that a bit. And even though Janet Yellen is somewhat concerned about crypto, it's really not her job. Biden's nominating Gary Gensler, former head of the CFTC. So that actually may help for the mandate to get cryptocurrencies in ETF form. And then finally, we saw a huge interest in IPOs last year. As you know, the IPO Renaissance ETF was up over 100%. So there's a big hunger among ETF investors for IPOs and pre-IPOs in the form of SPACs. Today, as you probably saw, there was the third SPAC ETF that was launched by Morgan Creek Capital and Mark Yusko. So I think that's an area that Gensler's going to look at. He's expressed some concern over transparency and the internal interest of those behind the SPACs as far as ownership and incentives.